Hi, my name is Amy Miller, and I'm the founder of Our Family Encounter. Do you have an emergency contact, and do they know what your wishes are? Actually, two things that I've learned. One is that about a quarter of, 26% in fact, of people facing retirement age today will be aging alone as a single or as a solo senior. Some people found that they are aging alone either by choice or by circumstance. They may have children, they just live farther away, or they're estranged, or maybe they pursued a career and just never had children. So this is going to be changing how aging is going to be needing to be supported. And many of these things are going to require that we have a plan in place and that we have documented what our choices are. So about 2 months ago, I received a text from a former neighbor of mine. And the text basically said, "Help, I need help using my phone." So I contacted him and learned that he had hurt himself. He had been doing some work outside and he needed to get a hold of the doctor. Well, my initial reaction was, okay, is it an emergency? He's like, oh no, it's not an emergency, not a big deal. But he does need to make an appointment with his doctor. So I got a hold of him, and then I realized I needed to actually have this conversation live on using a tool that I call a video conferencing tool that's called Blue Jeans. So in the process of doing this, I discovered that downloading an application is not something seniors are familiar with doing, and actually causes quite a bit of anxiety. Now, many people are not used to having that first time that you're on the screen. If this is something that's new to you, maybe you've used video, but you've never actually activated the video part, I'm going to challenge you to do that. It is phenomenal about what it's like to have people you've always talked to on the phone to now be able to see them. I used to work for a large global telecom company, and for years we had phone calls, conference calls, but we never ever saw each other. So I actually never met them, but I worked with them for years and years. It's absolutely fascinating how you get to know somebody just by their voice, or maybe just get to know them by texting or emailing. So much can be, well, not as good as being in person. So much can still be communicated when you are face to face. This is really important, especially if you are going into a doctor's appointment and you have the chance of having your family members with you virtually while you're in the doctor's appointment. Sometimes when you're in that appointment, that's why I think we used to have family members go to our doctor's appointments with us, so they could be a second set of eyes and ears and could ask questions of the professionals. Now we're in a situation where we don't have that. When we send our loved ones into the clinic, we have to sit outside and wait for them to come out. And when you say, okay, how'd it go? Well, maybe they don't remember what was said. Maybe they were overwhelmed. Maybe they don't want to tell you what happened. But imagine if you could bring your own phone in and you could connect in with your family and friends because you have this video app actually on your phone. This could really transform how we stay in touch with each other. It could also be a way that you stay in touch with your friends. Maybe you're able to do a book club. Or there's a friend of mine, he gets together with his daughter, and he and his wife have dinner, and his daughter also gets the ingredients, and she makes dinner as well. So they're able to kind of have a Sunday meal together where they're both cooking at the same time, they're visiting, it's live, and they're able to create some new memories, even though they physically cannot be in the same place. So I'd love to hear some thoughts that you have about this. I'd also love for you to share this information with your family members, with your neighbors, with your friends, people at church, people in your senior community center. This is truly a situation where this could be an opportunity to save a life. Anything Our Family Encounter can do for you, please reach out to our website at www.ourfamilyencounter.com or you can call our number at 952-679-8332, and we will be happy to work with you on how to either create an aging plan, or we can connect you with social workers in order to how to implement your aging plan, so you are not having to go through the aging process alone.